Altcoins that are going to lead the way in terms of appreciation this bull run. This is what everybody's after, and so understandably, everybody has a different opinion about this. There are a lot of different takes when it comes to the most successful altcoins out there in the crypto space. To make things a little bit easier, we can narrow it down and consider more macro trends in the form of the most important narratives. And look, even this may kind of be the point of contention between some people, but I would say that after Bitcoin, the three hottest and most important narratives in crypto are going to be gaming, infrastructure, and AI, artificial intelligence. So the three picks in this video represent the best of the best projects in the most important crypto narratives. Let's see if you agree with our choices. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. Best of luck if you choose to invest. Maybe that's into these three narratives that we're discussing today. Maybe that's into other projects. Either way, I wish you very, very well. Just remember that I'm not a financial or investment advisor. And so of course, this video is not official financial or investment advice. Okay, so the first narrative that we're going to be considering is infrastructure. This is one of our favorite sectors within cryptocurrency. And when it comes to the infrastructure narrative, really there's only one name that comes to mind, that is Chainlink, because Chainlink is the leader in the all-important field of oracles. Oracles, in a nutshell, bring off-chain information, any kind of data really, but for example, stock prices. It brings in that data for on-chain use. $10 billion out of approximately $14 billion in this market is coming from Chainlink. Link as a project is up almost 110 times from its all-time low. And they have a crucially important initiative in the form of CCIP, because that is letting blockchains talk to each other much more easily and much more efficiently. It's kind of like bridging, but a little bit different. There are some subtle differences, but you can think about it in terms of users that can send data and messages across chains with a lot of ease. So that part of it is actually very much like a bridge. But for developers, that's really where the innovation is in terms of this initiative, because a project developer gets one simple interface to build out their dApp. Then it's accessible across many chains. And it answers that question that we all have once in a while of, you know, I love using ABC dApp, but I wish it was available on XYZ chain. Why is it not available on XYZ chain? Okay, so that's the thing. With CCIP, it will be. And of course, in a bull market, many new projects come online. Chainlink is a major beneficiary here too, because whether it's for CCIP or quality Oracle services, every new smart contract project needs Chainlink. They need to get relevant information from off-chain to on-chain. And as you've heard me say many times over, this is the picks and shovels approach here. That's the philosophy. The tools and the infrastructure that all crypto projects need. That's why we love infrastructure so much as a sector, because it is universally required by really everybody in the crypto space. As far as price action goes, Link right now sits at number 18 in the crypto industry, ranked by market cap value, which is already $10 billion. So I think it's safe to say that this one is a blue chip. It's one of the big boys. Let's see how it's done recently here. In the last month, Link is actually down about 12% or so. So it has slipped a little bit. But like I said, over the last 3 months, it's done pretty well and is up about 25%. It's also done very well over the last year. In the last 12 months, Link is up about 146%, which is a terrific ROI for a blue chip. By comparison, Bitcoin, which had an absolutely stellar year, was only up 133% during that same 12 months. So look, very simply, leading projects in leading hot crypto narratives are always the best bet in bull market situations. And Chainlink is the leader in this particular category, and we expect it to stay that way and continue to do very, very well. It's also due for a new all-time high. Its previous was set about 3 years ago at $52.70. It's down 67.5% from that mark, but I think very, very good things are upcoming for Chainlink. Today's Altcoin Buzz Spotlight video is sponsored by Sui. And you may not have noticed lately, but Sui is fast becoming a home for some terrific airdrops. Deepbook, which is Sui's premier gateway for liquidity, has already had one airdrop and a second one is coming soon. Other Sui ecosystem projects are airdropping soon as well, and the easiest way to get them is by buying Sui, SUI, and holding it in the Sui Wallet. There's a new mobile version available, so try the Sui Wallet today. Check out the link in the description of this video below. Our second favorite altcoin here, and the undisputed leader in its crypto sector, is Avalanche, which is back in a big way. And you know, fans will probably say that it never really went away. Also, its native token AVAX is up about 15 times since its all-time low. But the fact is that this project was very much out of the public eye for a little while and kind of out of the crypto discussion. Yet they've kept building and have some pretty great new tools that they want to show off. First of all, the core wallet is one of the best native chain wallets that we've seen in a long time. It is both faster and cheaper than MetaMask for Avalanche transactions. It has Bitcoin support too for the Avalanche bridged BTC. It's got some other very impressive features too. And then we also have 3-chain architecture. If you haven't used Avalanche in a while, you may have forgotten that it's not one chain, but actually 3. There's the X chain, that's for exchanges, the P chain, the platform chain that most subnets use, and then there's the C chain, the EVM compatible chain to link the rest of the EVM ecosystem. So when a new subnet launches, its transactions are not taking up space on the C chain and making EVM transactions slower. And subnets are becoming a big differentiator for Avalanche too. Gaming in particular, but also RWA, real-world asset chains, are finding a home on Avalanche subnets. With subnets, you get Avalanche security, so your dev team can focus on building out the protocol. It's some of the best of what modular blockchains have to offer right now. DeFi Kingdoms is among the more notable games to move to an Avalanche subnet. And in general, games like that there's no delay in transactions along with no lapses in security. Avalanche is the number 12 project by market cap, sitting right now at $16.7 billion. So this one, just like Chainlink, is definitely a blue chip. The AVAX token is down a little bit over the course of the last 30 days, but over the last 3 months, it's up about 30% and is up about 170% for the last 12 months. It's also down 69.5% from its all-time high of $144.96. So it still has lots of room to grow. And last but not least on our list here, we're looking at Akash, which is one that we talk about often. It's all about AI, artificial intelligence, and it's up a huge 23x since its all-time low just about a year ago. The project is super high quality, and they're definitely in the right game here because we're looking now at the number of leases for GPUs, which is a metric that is growing aggressively. But look, over the last 30 days, it's down 21%. So the idea here is that you're actually getting some very good quality, which happens to be at a discount right now. Because the thing is, Akash is not going anywhere for a while. It's not just AI either. It is the most in-demand part of AI, which is GPU hardware chips for AI computation. We love this part of AI because every project needs a ton of computing power, whether it's a successful product or not. And Akash is providing infrastructure for AI with its GPU marketplace. Akash is now trading on Coinbase as well, which is a big deal for Americans that are trying to get access to AKT. And look, I don't want to sound too biased here, but it's almost difficult to envision negative scenarios around this project because there's really a lot that's going well and they're going after all the right things. And that's why it's 21% in the last 30 days is a little bit puzzling. But that said, Akash is up about 1,300% in the last 12 months. So realistically, it's still probably in a profit-taking zone if you got in early enough. But at less than a $900 million market cap, we just don't see how this project does not continue to grow, given all the narratives, given all the great work that it's doing in the spaces that are relevant within cryptocurrency.
And so if this market pulls back hard under this level and then consolidates and comes back, we're likely to sell and stall.